Okay, how would I rob a bank in the next 6 months? Short answer, I'd seduce an employee, gaslight the hell out of them in a codependent, narcissistic relationship, and then have them help me rob the bank. It's like an actual silly answer. Okay, so, it's very hard these days. There isn't much cash at individual branches. There's not much cash, full stop, because so much is done digitally now. I don't know if I'd hit a bank. I think I might hit someone else who has lots of cash, like a casino, although they're super high security.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a gas station.
Oh, the poor workers. I always feel bad for the employees.
Come on, we've already decided to rob someone. Now the morals are coming out.
Yeah. But then if you rob a big corporation, I feel like I feel as bad.
Wow.
Like a big corporation.
Wow, okay.
Big corporation, not the mom and pop shop. Big corporation.
Well, the large corporation would be better insured, so... And you're right, like,
Yeah.
robbing a gas station hurts small business owners because most of them are franchisees.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough. Great, now my conscience is involved. Fuck you, thanks.
That's why it's the banks, because, it's the banks that win anyway. Like, they get all the
I
money.
do think banks operate in an unethical way, so I'm pretty comfortable to rob a bank.
Okay.
So I've seen successful embezzlement from banks where someone has coded in transactions, so like 1 cent from every transaction gets diverted to like a different account, like shit like that in the clearance processes. So that I think would be pretty interesting, but even if you had 6 months, that'd be pretty hard to infiltrate. If I didn't care that much about participating, like if I was like 50, I'd just do a brazen money grab of some sort, either internal or external, and just disappear to Thailand. Like if I had no money,
No, you have to hide in the jungle
I
of
just
Sri Lanka.
I just take 100 grand exactly and go and live in the fucking jungle. Like you'd be fine on 10 grand,
Yeah.
but you don't need to rob a bank to get 10 grand.
No.
I'd rob a grandma. I would sweet talk a grandma, and I would sweet talk her into an investment deal. You know what? I would go for numbers. Just like dating, I'd approach 10 grandmas and I'd close 1 or 2. 50K each, 100K. Like, they wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even need a fake passport. I'd get straight on a plane and I'd go to the jungle.
Oh my god. So I do wonder though, if considering that there's so much technology now, like I said, I wonder if you could just like hack your way into it. Move money around.
Not really.
No?
Considering how tight most bank processes are, social engineering is probably your best bet, and using an employee to help with that.
I don't know, our banks Philippines get hacked a lot.
Oh yeah, okay, well that's developing world. I'm thinking Australia. Sure, I'd rob a Filipino bank. Yeah, sure, just
Yeah,
hack the Matrix. like one of those scenes from CSI, you know, the kid's like, oh, I'm just hacking the Matrix, and it's got like a command prompt open, C// my documents, you know. Have you seen shit like that in movies? Like, I'm hacking in. Oh, okay, man. Awesome. Run.
Good for you.
Run.exe, blah, blah. Yeah, great work. But seriously, like, I think it's too hard to rob a bank. I would rob people. And I'd probably do exactly what social engineering scammers are doing right now. I send a fake email pretending to be a bank to a whole bunch of people. You send it to 10,000 people. You know 100 idiots are going to put their details in. You get their bank details. You log into their bank. You get their username and password from their email. You do a password reset to their email. You get their email. You get their date of birth and their Medicare number from the email that they sent to their finance broker for the property that they were purchasing 5 months or 5 years ago. Then you call their telecommunications provider and you say, hey, I just got a new phone. I need to switch my SIM card to this new prepaid SIM that I just bought, and they transfer the number over. Then you get the 2-factor authentication from the bank sent you a new phone. Then you do the transfer of $100,000. You clear out their investment account, or their mortgage, or their savings, or whatever it is. Then boom, it's in your account. Bang, it's in Bitcoin. You don't even have to be there. You just send an email. You can pay a VA to send the emails. It's too easy. I don't think I'd rob a bank. There are too many dumb boomers They are the banks. They are the banks to rob. And I don't say that because I'm shitting on boomers. I'm saying that because people are not educated in personal security. And we talk a lot about that on, like on my other channel. Like, if you're not educated in personal security, that's how easy you are. If you use the same password across your different accounts, once bobsfuckingfurniture.com that you bought a chair from 3 years ago gets hacked, and you used the same email and password as your Gmail password, they just type that into Gmail. They've got your email, right? They don't even need your phone for that. If you haven't switched on two-factor, they don't even need your phone for that. Then you're in your email, and they're reading the emails that you sent to your broker 3-5 years ago for the property purchase. Then they've got your date of birth. Then when Google inevitably goes, something's a bit weird, I'm going to lock this person out. Hey, Peter, give us your date of birth just to make sure it's you. They've got it. Or they're transferring your phone number to their new SIM card. It's too easy. And it's just a numbers game. It's just a numbers game. That's who I would rob.
It's not going to have a two-factor authentication.
Yep. And honestly, I would hire a VA. I would send them this video and say, here's your instructions. Use ChatGPT.
Create an email.
ChatGPT could write a better scam email than most scammers can. It would write a better email with better grammar, but you can feed it the URL of your bank and say, still grab the assets from this page, give me an HTML file, and the scripts you can run to look for open web servers. You host it on someone else's website, bobsblablahbusiness.com/ANZ Bank. You put the fake page there. It's too easy. It's way too easy. I wouldn't even have to lift a finger. And then you put it into Bitcoin using another stolen trading account. The money moves through somebody else's account. And yeah, sure, they may eventually trace back to you, the hacker, right? If I'm based in Australia and I'm using...
VPN?
Yeah, if I'm using, IP addresses that can be tracked back to me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you're smart, you use VPN or Onion Tor network or something like that. It's too easy to do that. And if you're in a developing country and you've got lots of time and access to the internet and nothing to lose and no jurisdiction that's going to chase you, like an IP address in Russia or Africa, particularly in countries that Australia doesn't have strong diplomatic ties with, there's no extradition policy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can't rip someone out and have them tried for crimes in Australia. You may not even have an ISP that wants to cooperate with you as a foreign entity to help you track down the person that was using that IP address on that day. Some countries, you don't even need to provide an ID to get a SIM card. And if you kept it to less than 100 grand at a time,
No
one's going to fucking chase you. No one's going to chase you. They don't care. It's not that they don't care. Of course they care, they're human, but they just do not have the resources to chase that. They're looking after the syndicates that are doing people en masse. If you want to scale your operation, then you're going to have trouble and then you're going to have problems. But
so this is not a scalable business.
No, it's a one-time thing. But, I don't think crime is scalable or repeatable unless you're willing to live on the edge. But hey, you can do it. Like and subscribe for more just like this.